Your liver is a powerhouse, silently working behind the scenes to detoxify your body, regulate blood sugar, and produce essential proteins. But just like any hero, it has its limits. What you eat and drink can dramatically impact your liver's health, and some seemingly harmless foods can be its worst enemies. This video explores the surprising everyday foods that can put your liver under massive threat, potentially leading to serious liver diseases. This video is not just about the dangers for the liver that we consume daily through our diet, but this video will also provide practical tips for a liver-healthy diet and lifestyle changes to keep this vital organ functioning healthy. So, if you're interested in learning how to protect your liver and safeguard your overall health, keep watching. Here are 10 foods commonly used in our daily life but silently damaging our liver. 1. Excessive red meat. Red and processed meats are rich in saturated fat. Please note that red meat includes beef, lamb, pork, bacon, and ham, along with dishes derived from them. A study conducted by the National Library of Medicine in 2019 says that saturated fat intake increases the amount of fat around organs, especially the liver and heart. While our bodies need some saturated fat, excessive intake can be problematic. The liver plays a key role in processing fats, and when overloaded with saturated fat, it can struggle to keep up. More. This can lead to fat accumulation in the liver, a condition known as non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Also, the cooking process of red meat under high temperature forms harmful compounds. During high-temperature cooking methods like grilling, frying, or searing, red meat can form heterocyclic amines and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. These are potentially carcinogenic compounds, substances that have been shown to cause cancer in humans or animals. These compounds can damage the liver and increase the risk of liver cancer with long-term, excessive consumption. 2. Processed foods. Processed foods can also negatively affect the liver due to a combination of ingredients and how our bodies process them. Unhealthy fats, like saturated and trans fats, are common in processed foods and difficult for the liver to break down. This can lead to fat accumulation in the liver, again contributing to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease and eventually liver cirrhosis or liver scarring. Many processed foods are loaded with added sugars and high fructose corn syrup, which the liver is responsible for processing. When overloaded with fructose, the liver turns it into fat, further promoting liver cirrhosis. Processed foods also tend to be high in sodium, which can contribute to high blood pressure. Chronically high blood pressure can damage blood vessels throughout the body, including those in the liver, hindering its function. Additionally, processed foods are often stripped of essential nutrients like fiber, vitamins, and minerals, all crucial for liver health and detoxification. A lack of fiber, for example, can impair digestion and hinder the removal of toxins from the body, putting extra strain on the liver. Moreover, certain ingredients in processed foods, like refined carbohydrates and unhealthy fats, can contribute to chronic low-grade inflammation in the body. This inflammation can also affect the liver, potentially leading to fatty liver disease and even liver cancer. 3. Fried food items. Fried foods can harm your liver in two main ways. Firstly, they're full of unhealthy fats like saturated and trans fats, which are hard for your liver to handle. This can lead to a buildup of fat in your liver, called non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, which can get worse over time. Secondly, when food is fried at high temperatures, it can create harmful substances. These substances, such as heterocyclic amines and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, have been linked to a higher chance of getting liver cancer, especially if you eat a lot of fried foods for a long time. 4. Salty foods. Studies suggest a link between high salt intake and increased inflammation and fibrosis in the liver. Fibrosis is essentially a buildup of scar tissue, which can impair liver function over time. The exact cause and effect isn't completely clear, but it's believed excessive salt might disrupt the balance between free radicals and antioxidants in the liver, leading to cell damage and oxidative stress. Moreover, a high-salt diet might also contribute to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, where excess fat accumulates in the liver. While the reasons are still being explored, research suggests a high-salt diet may increase insulin resistance, a risk factor for liver cirrhosis. 5. Sugary foods. Sugary treats and drinks can put your liver under a lot of stress by overloading it with fructose and unhealthy fats. They can be tough on your liver in two ways. First, there's fructose, a type of sugar common in added sugars and high fructose corn syrup. Your liver has to work extra hard to process fructose, turning it into fat. This extra fat can build up in your liver, causing a condition called non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, which can get worse over time. Secondly, sugary drinks and processed foods with lots of sugar often contain unhealthy fats too. This combo puts extra strain on your liver. It's already busy processing all the sugar and fat, and the unhealthy fats make its job even tougher, leading to more fat getting stored in your liver. 6. Alcohol consumption. Alcohol is a double-edged sword for your liver. In small amounts, the liver can process it effectively. However, excessive alcohol consumption wreaks havoc on this vital organ in a few ways. Firstly, alcohol is a toxin, and the liver's primary function is detoxification. When you drink heavily, your liver is forced to prioritize processing alcohol over other crucial tasks, like breaking down fats and regulating blood sugar. This can lead to a buildup of toxins and fatty acids in the liver, eventually causing inflammation and damage. Secondly, chronic alcohol abuse can trigger chronic inflammation in the liver, a condition known as alcoholic hepatitis. This inflammation can damage and scar liver tissue. In severe cases, it can lead to liver failure, a life-threatening condition. Over time, continued alcohol abuse can lead to cirrhosis, the most severe stage of liver damage. In cirrhosis, healthy liver tissue is replaced by scar tissue, permanently hindering the liver's ability to function. This can cause a domino effect of health problems, including internal bleeding, infections, and even coma. 7. Super spicy food. Spices add flavor, and some people think they're good for you, but too much can be bad news for your liver. Eating too many spicy foods makes your liver and bile ducts work harder, which can lead to gallstones and a fatty liver. It is important to use spices in moderation, especially if you already have liver issues, to keep your liver healthy. 8. Canned fruits. Canned fruits can be a convenient way to get your daily dose, but they aren't without drawbacks for liver health. The main concern is the added sugar content. Canned fruits are often packed in sugary syrups, which are high in fructose. Just like with sugary drinks and processed foods, excessive fructose intake can overload your liver. The liver struggles to process all this fructose and ends up converting it into fat. This fat can build up in the liver, leading to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. It's important to note that canned fruits themselves aren't necessarily bad. The fruit provides vitamins and antioxidants, but the added sugar is the culprit. 9. White bread and pastries. White bread and pastries may seem harmless, but they can pose a threat to your liver health due to their high refined carbohydrate content. When you consume these foods, your body breaks them down into simple sugars that enter your bloodstream rapidly. This surge in blood sugar puts stress on your liver as it works overtime to produce insulin and regulate blood sugar levels. Over time, this constant strain from refined carbohydrates can contribute to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. This liver disease occurs when excess fat accumulates in the liver, potentially leading to inflammation and even liver damage if left unchecked. 10. Smoking. Smoking throws a nasty 1-2 punch at your liver. Here's how. 1. It reduces blood flow. It is because smoking damages blood vessels throughout the body, including those supplying the liver. This restricts blood flow, limiting the oxygen and nutrients the liver needs to function properly. This impaired function can hinder the liver's ability to detoxify your body effectively. 2. Smoking increases toxins because cigarettes are loaded with harmful chemicals. When you smoke, these toxins enter your bloodstream and end up in your liver, where they're processed and removed. However, excessive smoking can overwhelm the liver's capacity, leading to a buildup of toxins that can damage liver cells and contribute to inflammation. Over time, this double whammy from smoking can lead to serious liver problems like fatty liver disease, liver fibrosis, and cirrhosis. Please note that cirrhosis is the most severe stage of liver damage, where healthy tissue is permanently replaced by scar tissue, leading to liver failure. But the good news is, you can protect your liver by making small, sustainable changes to your diet. Here are some tips for a liver-healthy diet. Eat plenty of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Choose lean protein sources such as fish, poultry, and beans. Limit unhealthy fats such as saturated and trans fats. Limit added sugar and salt. Choose whole grains over refined grains. Increase your fiber intake. Maintain a healthy weight. Also, remember portion control is key to protect your. Don't overload your liver. Even healthy foods can be problematic in excess. Be mindful of serving sizes and avoid overeating to keep your liver functioning optimally. Finally, consider adding some liver-supportive foods to your diet. Moderate coffee consumption, green tea rich in antioxidants, and cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and cauliflower may offer additional benefits for your liver health. These small changes, incorporated gradually, can significantly improve your liver health and overall well-being. Remember, consistency is key. By making these adjustments and maintaining a healthy weight, staying hydrated, and limiting alcohol, you can keep your liver healthy. If you have any concerns, always consult your doctor for personalized advice. If you like the video, share it with your friends and spread the much-needed awareness about liver health. Comment below the topic about the liver on which you want us to create our next video. Thanks for watching, like, subscribe, and share.